live chat. I'm gonna see if I can get the actual chat on the screen. Happy Sunday. If you would, when you come in, say hello to the folks already in, give the video a thumbs up, and just hang out and engage. So as you can tell, I am not home tonight, but I did bring two items with me that I wanted to reveal and share with you tonight. One I forgot to do last week, so I brought it with me. It was small enough for me to travel with. And then the other item is actually still on sale right now. And I decided to bring it with me so that we could all take a look at it up close and personal, and so that you could decide if it's a bag that you actually want to purchase for your personal collection, or given the discounted price, happy Sunday, Suz, if you actually want to gift it to someone else. So let me just start by saying the title of this video, let me explain that. So I have one bag and one accessory to share with you tonight. And when I picked up the first bag, I was undecided about the second color. And the more I thought about it, the more I felt like I probably should go ahead and take advantage of it. Well, there was a price drop, and that kind of sealed the deal for me with this bag and the second color. But I hemmed and hawed still, because it's not a color that I traditionally buy a lot of, even though I've bought quite a bit this year, and I've actually carried quite a bit this year in this color. And then last night, when I made up my mind to just go ahead, pull the trigger, buy the bag, it was gone. It was showing sold out, and my handbag soul just dropped, because I could not believe that a $10 price point had sold this bag out. So needless to say, I was in a text thread with two of my tribe sisters last night, and I was just like JJ from Good Times, like, damn, the bag is gone and sold out. I cannot believe that I missed out on it. Well, I decided that I was going to try again this morning, and either somebody canceled their order, or they fell asleep before they hit submit last night, or I don't know what the situation was, but the bag was back on the site this morning, and I could not check out fast enough. So somebody got caught slipping, and I definitely took their bag, whether it was they had an order that was pending and then the price dropped and they tried to cancel and reorder, or whatever the situation was. I took advantage of it. You got caught slipping, and I took your bag. I don't know who it is, but all I'm going to say is thank you for the hiccup. All right, we're going to get to the bag, but let's talk about this accessory that I actually forgot to show you last week. It was listed down in the information box, but in the comparing and the revealing and the talking and all of the other things last week, it just got to the bottom of the box. And quite honestly, I didn't see it in the box with all of the packaging from unwrapping the bags, and I ended up forgetting it. So we're going to do it tonight, because this is an item that is still available, and it is at an amazing price. This is the Secret Santa. This is the stocking stuffer. It's the gift to yourself. And if you missed out on this accessory when it was initially available, it's available now in 3 different colors at a $45 price point. So it's a way for you to get a few of them in your collection if you'd like. This is the Kirby Tatum wristlet. So this, under this light, do you see what that color looks like? Okay, this is a pebbled leather, and I'm hoping that you can see up close how tightly this pebble grain is. Like, the texture on this and the color is so rich and just deep and beautiful. And this is unlike the texture of any other pebble grain that I have, because pebble grain has a tendency in its true form to be a little uneven, but you can see like the outline of each of the little pockets of skin of calf, right? But this one, the way that it's processed, you can see that it's very, very even in its pebbling, and it feels really good. I love the fact that it has the leather trimming all around the edges, and it has a detachable wristlet strap. So if you wanted to just use this as a wallet, you could absolutely detach the wristlet strap, take this off, use it for something else or nothing else, and you would still have a full-size wallet that you could use. But if you wanted to use it as a grab-and-go piece, or just easily be able to pull it out of your bag, there is the wristlet strap that you can use. So let's walk through this. So it does have the metal logo plate on the front, and the back side of this is also trimmed in the Kirby leather. There's nothing on the back, no slip pocket or anything, but it does have this tassel across the top, and it unzips to a two-sided slip pocket. So, you know, like the place that you would stick your receipts or your currency inside your wallet, those slips are usually in the inside. On Tatum, it's actually on the outside and accessible from the top, so you don't even have to unsnap the wallet, for example, to get to your cash or to stick your receipts in if you're at the register or your parking pass or your work badge, or any of those things are completely accessible from the top zipper access. $45, and this is absolutely amazing leather. Now, I will tell you, part of the reason I did not buy this wallet before was my tribe sisters that actually picked it up. They were in situations where they were carrying two IDs, and like a driver's license and a military ID, or pick the two IDs. And I just didn't feel like I had a second ID. Like I didn't need the second ID window that the Tatum wristlet provides. This is a slim wallet in that it snaps closed, and you can see that it has 2, 4, 6 card slots plus another slip pocket here on the back, which is actually the front of the wallet. And then on the back, it has another slip and another 2, 4 slots, and this is considered to be the double ID. So if you had your driver's license and military ID, or driver's license, and if you wanted to put like your work badge, those are things that would work. And when it first came out, I just felt like it was an absolute waste, because I wouldn't want, for example, if I just was using my driver's license, I would not want, for example, my insurance card or my social security card or my birth certificate or my debit card visible from this second ID window. So I decided against it. I didn't feel like it was for me at the time. But the number of card slots that it actually has actually works out beautifully, because I can card, photo ID and then business cards, or photo ID and my digital pass for work. Any of those things would actually work. One of the things that, as I'm looking at this, is a little frustrating is this does not have the infamous Dooney cutout for you to be able to actually grab your ID and slide it out. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to work around that, because this would not make for a good travel wallet for me because of that, because my ID is constantly in and out. So I wouldn't want to carry this wallet on its own, I would still use the card case, because once this gets sweaty and the humidity and it settles in, it just becomes really, really difficult in order to get your ID out. And if you're someone that rarely, if ever, has to take out your driver's license, then that won't be a problem for you. But I've just spent, this is my 10th week on the road, so my ID is constantly in and out, whether it's at the airport checking in, whether it's rental cars, front desk at the hotel. I have photo ID on the back of all my forms of payment, so I am constantly taking my ID out. So I may be starting to remember why I didn't get this. Card slots, yes. Business cards, absolutely. Putting my actual photo ID, this would not work for me for travel. I already know it would be a pain. It would cause too much social anxiety at TSA or at the Delta counter trying to get my ID out. That's, yeah. But I do like this wallet, the organization, the fact that there are so many card slots, the double snap, which is different from the slim wallet that I've had, because it only had the single snap in the inside, and it definitely did not work for me for travel, because after a while there were tons and tons of receipts and I couldn't even get it to snap. So I've since developed a much better way to keep up with my receipts, and this one has the double snap, which is going to be more secure. Top zip with 2 slip pocket compartments, and this is it. It is the Samurai. It's linked down below in the information box, but it is the Kirby Tatum wristlet, and they have it available in 3 colors, and right now it is $45. Okay, so I only pulled the trigger on one Tatum because I really do need to give this a try to see how it works. It may be perfect for me over the holiday season, where I should be in and out, have my ID in and out a little less often, because I only have one more holiday gift to purchase, and then I'm done with my Christmas list. So anything else that I purchase will likely be online, and I won't need to pull my driver's license out to make those purchases. So, but let me let you see this up front. The interior is full leather, and again, card slots and a full slip on both the front and the back wall. Let me get to this one back here. And then card slots, again, 2 here, and then the front 2 are actually your ID windows. If you want to see this wallet and hear someone else's thoughts on it, I would recommend that you go over and check out Mrs. Q, because this was and likely still is one of her favorite accessories from Dooney, because of the double ID situation. And again, it was the reason that I passed on it several years ago when it was first available, because it did have the 2 ID windows, and I was like, okay, DA, what the heck? What are you going to use the second ID window for? So that is Kirby. Okay, so for those of you that just signed in, I told at the start of the video, like, how the title of this video ties in to the bag reveal tonight. But I am going to send Candy Crusher to the enabler corner for this one. And I guess I'm going to join her there, because after I saw her picture of her bags, I knew that the second bag had to be purchased. And then I hemmed and hawed, and then 2 of my tribe sisters picked it up in the black color. And these are not people that usually buy black. One of them never buys black. And when she pulled the trigger on the black color, I was like, I've got to go back and get it. So I made the decision Last night, I was going to go get the bag. It was sold out. I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks on the weekly cards. Hemmed and hawed, let the second color get away from me. And it was not a good situation last night. But with all things, I came back to the site this morning and checked. And I don't know who got caught slipping, but their black bag was no longer in their cart and it was showing available on the site. So I checked out so fast, my card had smoke on it as I was finishing it up, and I got a confirmation number. So somebody got caught slipping. I don't know whether they were trying to cancel an order or trying to take advantage of the sale price or whatever the situation was, but you got caught slipping and I took your bag. My order got placed this morning. So the bag that we are talking about is none other than the Alto small woven bucket bag. So I picked up the first bag in brown, or the saddle color, the natural color, and then the got called slipping was for a black one this morning. So this bag has been on sale now for a little while, and it was best sale price was $155. And then Dooney just marked it down an additional $10. So I thought, while it's still at this amazing pre-holiday rush price, I would go ahead and share it with you. I'm gonna start calling this one a early birthday purchase, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it with you because this is one of those bags that if you've not taken the plunge into Alto, this might be a great starter bag at a great price point. And at least 3 hours ago, I didn't check right before the live, but at least 3 hours ago, there was still one color available. So you can, I'm gonna just slide back so you can see that this is, it's a small bag. Matter of fact, hold please, let me make sure. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, that's just a regular size magazine, and you can still see even around the corners that it's dainty. That's what we're gonna call it. It's dainty. All right. So blue dust cover, red lettering, red drawstring, signature Alto. And let me clear this up because I've watched so many videos of people like maybe getting their first Alto bags or them thinking that they got a return because it comes and it's already in a dust bag and it's got super duper tape and stuff on it. That's the way Alto bags ship. They ship inside. They ship very tight. They ship with extra tape on them to secure the outside packaging. It comes inside the dust cover with the tag taped to the outside. It comes inside this little foam sleeve. It doesn't matter what size the Alto bag is. This is how they all come packaged. It's not a return if it comes this way. And then there is no additional packaging or unwrapping typically on anything else on the bag other than the strap in the interior usually has some wrapping on it. So this is the small woven bag. This is going to be the bag that is going to be great for date night, crossbody shopping, movie night, brunch, worship, quick on the go. This could even be your, if you are a small bag or you're into the mini bag trend, this one would definitely fit in the mini bag bucket. The color says that it's brown, but this is the saddle or the natural colored leather. This is Alto leather, but these bags are crafted in Italy by Boldrini Soleria and then private labeled for Dooney. And you can see Dooney there. This is a woven leather. It has a solid base on the bottom, almost like a, kind of like an Easter basket look, right? It's got the base, solid base on the bottom, and then 2 rows of woven stitching here at the top. And then absolutely gorgeous stitching all around. I absolutely love this. It does have D-rings attached to the side of the bag. So it does come with a crossbody strap and of course the hang tag here on the outside, which can be removed, but it does add just a little bit of front of the bag interest. Top handles, and you can see those are short rolled handles, definitely a top handle or even over the wrist or the crook of the arm, but it's a tiny little tink tink. All right, so the top of the bag is secured with a top zip. It does have gold plated or gold tone hardware, and you can see that it does have Dooney and Bourke here. And everything that we're talking about tonight is linked down below. So here we go with the top zipper, and then it's stuffed. Here's the strap. We'll get to that in a second. Registration card. And here is your interior. No. Ooh. Okay. No organization on this front wall here, the front wall. No organization here, but on the back wall, there is a zipper pocket and a place where you can slip your ID or your debit card or both. It has the DB Italiano card in there, the care card, but it does have, again, a zipper pocket. And then I don't, is it gonna, okay, right here, let's see if we can get this. See, let's try it this way. All right, that's better. So this is actually a full piece. It looks like it is. It is a satined piece of suede. I can't say that it's brushed, but it does almost feel brushed so that the nape of the suede is actually sateen or finished. And that's it in the inside. So I think this is going to be a bag that you can get your essentials in. It should be tall enough for your phone, and I'm gonna put you inside the bag here just to see if it's gonna work. But this should be a bag that you can truly carry your essentials, a small or no more than a medium-sized wallet, and see, from a comparison standpoint, the Tatum is longer and taller. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it right here. That's the top of the wallet. And you see that's well over the top of the bag through the handles. So a card case, a small zip around wallet, a medium zip around wallet, that would work in here. You could probably also get away with like a zip from Coach. You could probably get away with a that's probably gonna be about the max. Dooney does have like a medium wristlet that would work in here. It's the perfect pair accessory that comes. Yeah, the corner zip would absolutely work, but much more than that, and you're gonna be tight on space. So let's take a look. So we've got the leather strap. You can hear that hardware. It's pretty hefty considering the size of the bag. The lighting in this hotel room is absolutely terrible, but they usually are. So here's that. And it does have an adjustable strap, but there is no third section to make it a short shoulder. So let's just see if it's going to be fluffy girl crossbody friendly. So it's the top of it is hitting kind of where I would prefer the bottom to be, because this is where my hands reach. So I still have all of this before I would be able to put my hand underneath the bottom of the bag. And then as far as a crossbody goes, now that's good, but keep in mind rolled top handles. So these are always going to stand up. You want them to actually stand up. So let's just see. So I'm traveling. She's packed out. I am traveling in my Florentine Bailey, and I picked up a ton of stuff leaving out of the house because I've just got stuff that I've got to take care of as I make my way back home this week. But let's see what will actually fit. So let's see. All right, so there she is. Not a super wide base, but she does have 4 feet under the bottom. Got a little bit of an oval finish or shape to her. So gonna lay pretty well against the body. I feel good about where the adjustment is. I don't think that I would try to change that. I feel good about where it falls as a crossbody, better than when it was across the shoulder. So I like that. All right. So I don't think that I'm gonna have, let's see. What can we get in here? Okay. Keys. There are my keys. This one does not have a key keeper, so there's no key leash in the interior, so know that if you're a user of that. Let's see here. Hand lotion. I've got a few of them with me, but that will go. Okay. I've got, oh, this is why it keeps getting all jumbled. I've got a Kiss Lock as my tech pouch. So that fits no problem. Let's see if you will fit. You are inside the bag right now, but too tight. It was too close to the top for the zipper to actually close. So my work phone will fit, but my Android will not. Work phone will fit, but this is an older iPhone, It fits. Bottle of water absolutely will not, especially if you're talking about zipping it, that's not going to work. Card case. This has 9 weeks of receipts. It won't be like that after tomorrow. I gotta turn in my expense reports. So that fits as my wallet. It's in there with 10,000 receipts. I'm amazed. I have already written down that in February of next year, I am going to do a wear and tear update on the Coach Quilted Essential card case, because when I tell you, I have lived in this thing, and as soon as I get like all of the receipts out, it just bounces back like nothing ever happened, and I start the process all over again. I have been in this since the week before Valentine's Day. It has been, it works. It works better than a wallet works. It just does. All right, let's see what else I have in here. I have another hand cream, but we don't need that. We've got some hand sanitizer. We can put that in here with no issues. I still don't have anything actually in the interior pocket. We got plenty of hand creams. We can throw a lippy in with no issues. Keys are in there. And then for kicks and giggles, let's top with some glasses. Ooh, she zips. Looky, looky, looky. All right. Move this chair out of the way. Oh, that's good. Top zip, top handles, crossbody. Definitely could be a shoulder bag if you want it longer. Take the strap off and you've got a cute tabletop dainty bag for any occasion, which is why I went back for the black. Again, somebody got caught slipping, and I snatched up your bag. So this is the small woven bag. And again, compared to a size bottle of water, so you kind of get the feel for the dimensions there. And then the depth, about not quite half, well, let's see, about half of, not quite half, but right at about half the depth of a bottle of water, which is about 4.5 inches. I am surprised at everything that this holds, considering the size of the bag. So you're not going to be able to get your full size wallet in there. So you can cancel Christmas on that one. That's not going to work. But your key fob will absolutely fit, or in my case, the actual loose keys, those will fit. And then I've got readers, a small phone. Don't judge me, that's for work. I could care less about it. Hand sanitizer. Got my tech pouch with charging cables, bricks, ports for 4 different devices in here. The magical clown car of a card case. Hand lotion, and a lippy. And it's $145 right now. in the absolute best leather. Now, let's talk about Alto leather, because people are scared of this leather, I think, as much, if not more, than they are a Florentine. So let's just talk about this leather. So the first thing is that when you get an Alto piece, it comes perfectly smooth. So you can see it up close. There is not a scratch, not a dent, not a ding. But as you handle it, and I'm hoping that my hands are pretty clean. I washed them just before I got started. But the oils from your hand and usage, you will start to develop what I'm going to call patina spots. Just these shiny little spots or matte highs and lows just from your usage of the bag. You're probably starting to see some of them right in there as I've handled it quite a bit in here. That is how these bags will age. They are not going to get super soft and squishy and lose their structure. That's just not the nature of this leather. But when you scratch it, that's your love mark. Like, it is going to age and show for every wall, counter, elevator door, stairwell, coat, whatever you bump against, this hide is definitely going to show it. Unlike Florentine, which you can use the actual dust cloth to actually buff out. You can use the actual dust cover to buff out scratches in your Florentine. That don't do a doggone thing for Alto leather. So once you scratch it, it is that. Now, I don't baby my bags. I have a couple of full price Alto bags that I have picked up over the years, and one of them, I wouldn't say that I dogged it, but it was my everyday bag because my coworker Denise said that I was absolutely worth it. And as I watched her use her Alto bag every day, I was like, I'm a professional woman and I can carry that price point bag. And if it gets dinged up, I did it, right? I did it. And I know that this is Alto at its price point is an investment bag. Like, if you didn't think the Florentine price point was an investment piece, then Alto definitely is, which is why this $145 price point in either or both of the colors that you can secure this bag in is well worth it. But it is going to show the journey that you take it on. So just be aware of that. There is no buffing it out. There is no rubbing, or once it gets a nick, it is in there. But you will absolutely love this leather. So also in the Enabler Corner is none other than our very own Rosalind Ellis. She's joining Candy Crusher in the Enabler Corner tonight. And VPW underscore 21, my tribe sister, because they both picked the bag up in black. And when they did, and we are kind of like a whole little tribe of anti-black bags, I knew that I needed to go back and secure it in the other color, because they said that it was even more polished and refined. Like, it will be a bag that they gravitate towards. And to hear them both say that just confirmed for me that I needed it in black. Black is going to show those finger spot highs and lows so much quicker than this natural than this natural Alto. So if you were undecided, or as I talked about that leather, you were like, that doesn't sound too good for me, then this is actually the color that you want to go with, because it's going to naturally patina just a little bit, but it's not going to get darker. It's not going to get darker. But that black, you will see highs and lows. And if you go back through my Alto playlist, I do have a few Alto bags that I have in black that I have used quite a bit. And I share with you what that wear kind of looks like so that you can see the highs and lows of it. But $145 in order to get an Alto piece in your collection without a significant financial, you know, quote unquote investment, to be able to experiment, to see how to care and use the leather. I think you will be very happy with it. This is also a leather. I don't worry about if it's raining. Cows don't have umbrellas and houses. They don't have bath towels. So if it gets wet, it just gets wet and it air dries, and it has air dried beautifully in every single color that I have. And I have Alto leather from saddle and black to the red, to the oysters, to the grape colors, to the avocado greens, and anything in between. And I have not had a single bag that has been disfigured because of the rain falling from the sky. But again, you do what you need to do with what you're most comfortable with your bags. Pros and cons of this one. You cannot carry a full-size wallet in this. It's not going to work unless your full-size wallet is a card case, a small wallet, a small zip around, a corner zip wristlet. If that's what you're using as a full-size wallet, then you will not have problems with this bag. This bag is oval in shape, so you're going to have some curvatures that you might not have in another bag. So you're going to have to make sure that you find the right little corner to drop your pen or your lip gloss or your hand sanitizer in to be able to maximize the space in the interior. It does not have a key keeper, so wherever you drop your keys is where they are going to be, unless you do what I do, which is my keys are always easily accessible from the outside of my bag. I've been doing that for, oh my goodness, we're probably coming up on like 20 years now. Top of the bag, zip secured, love that. Top handles, great if you're carrying it as like a little hand or shoulder carry. If you're vertically challenged, these could be a problem for you carrying it as a crossbody bag, because you don't want them flopping. You want them to stand straight up, which means they're going to always be up under your side. It comes with an amazing strap that is adjustable, generous hardware, but the strap can be detached. You could also keep the strap in the interior of the bag, maybe in that zipper pocket, so that if you didn't want or need to be hands-free, you have the strap with you. And then if you decide to convert it, then of course you have that option as well. Stitch work, I have yet to have any issues with a stitch on any Alto bag. Not a one have I had a popped, a raw, a stray, a fray when it comes to the stitch work. So I've been very pleased in that regard. But you see those, okay, there we go. You can kind of see right in there from like the little highs and lows from where I've been handling the bag. That's what it's going to do in this saddle color. But it's going to scratch. If you beat it up, it's going to let you know that you got to love licking. Removable. You could, if you're afraid that that's going to scratch it or ding it up, you could always remove it. Feet under the bottom. So, and then there's your strap on the side, D-rings, even the leather that's holding the D-ring, immaculate stitch work. And then on the interior, you can actually feel through the lining the woven detail in the interior. But what I like is in these woven bags versus, for example, the opera style bag. The opera, to me, as I've used my opera bags, let me tell you about that. Would I buy another one? Likely yes, because the artistry of that collection from Boldrini is second to none. But what I wish I had known, or wish they would have done with the opera collection bags, is put some additional stitches, because when those bags kind of get out of sorts, I have been able to actually see between the leather strips the actual lining in my opera bags. Now, I've had them packed down. Yours may not be that way. You may pack a larger opera bag the same way you would, pack this one. But what I like is that that is not going to be a problem with this one, because it's woven together and it's stitched. It's not these individual strips that are tacked here and not tacked, for example, on the sides and tacked again at the bottom. So if something gets out of sort, it's going to pull on the opera bag, not this one, and you're going to be able to see that red lining underneath. That's something, it's just kind of, I'm calling it the cost of ownership for those opera bag pieces that I have. Still love them, but as I'm looking at other pieces, I'm looking at it with a better lens of scrutiny to see how it could potentially wear, that may or may not be to my liking now that I've got a few of them in my collection and have had the opportunity to use them. All right, that will not be an issue with this, because this is tightly woven. It's not individual strips. It's stitched at the top. You can't even get underneath here, but from the interior lining, you can absolutely feel on this front wall, you can feel the actual same texture that you can feel on the outside. So you can tell that it's actually woven, and then it's just the lining in the interior. And then again, you have this, I'm going to call it matte suede here. That's going to help the bag to keep its structure so it's not going to slouch. And then it also has the handles that are attached in between, like the zipper. See how the zipper comes across? So it's not going to be in the way. Great. Oh, this is a gorgeous 100. It was worth it to me at 155. At 145, I went back for the black. So that is the Alto small woven bucket bag and the Kirby Tatum wristlet. Tatum will not fit in this bag. It doesn't matter, unless you're just going to leave it sticking out of the top. It is not going, it's not going to happen. It's just not. I don't care how you angle it, corner it, short of you folding it in half, it is absolutely not going to fit. This is a drop your keys card phone in here, lotion, maybe your sunglasses, a small wallet you could absolutely do. But beyond that, it is not. But I could definitely see this being a smaller bag, where you will have to downsize your carry. Don't get me wrong. Unless you are already like a mini bag everyday carrier, you will have to downsize your carry. But with this size bag, you do have some options that you might not have, for example, in a small barrel bag. Options that you may not have in a ruby bag or Suki. I can definitely see the options being a little bit bigger, more plentiful for this size bag. So there she is. And to whomever got caught slipping, your bad. That's all I can say. I'm glad it worked out in my favor. I feel bad if that's the one you wanted. But in these Dooney and Bourke, I love Dooney pre-holiday rush streets. If you snooze, you lose. All right, y'all. I hope that you all have an amazing week. I'm going to use this little cutie for dinner one night this week. And then hope that the black one is on my porch by the time I get back home. So Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you to everyone that has so graciously been using the affiliate links. I do appreciate that. It lets Dooney and Bourke know that this channel is a source and destination for your shopping information. So I really appreciate that. It goes a long way in showing support for the channel. I hope that you all have an amazing week, because this past week was just rough. It was you could feel the thickness in the air, I feel like, last week. And I'm hoping that this coming week is just going to be a much calmer week for everyone. But if you're a little anxious, if you are in your feelings one way or the other, let me tell you, life is short. Buy the bag. Buy more than one, if that's what's going to release those endorphins in your body and give you that feel good feeling. Because listen, there will always be something else. There will always be another bag. There will always be another sale. But there inevitably, unless the Lord calls you home, there inevitably is also going to be something else on this earth that is going to stress you the hell out. Buy the bag. Buy the bag and feel good. You will feel better once you check out. You'll feel better once it's on the porch. You will feel better when when you've got it in your hands, and you will feel better when you're carrying it and someone compliments you on whatever bag that is. So life is short. Your family's going to spend your money when you were gone anyway. You might as well enjoy some of it this side of heaven. That's all I'm going to say. Buy the bag, enjoy it. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Thank you so very much for watching. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up before you head out. Again, the Alto small woven bucket bag and the Kirby Tatum wristlet. Those are the two items that are linked tonight directly under in the info box, along with a few bonus links of items that are on sale that you should absolutely check out. Thank you so very much for watching, everyone. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care.